Well, now we're going to go to our own Pia in her interview with James Key, the author of Touch and Go. Take it away, Pia.
Thank you, anchors. My guest today is Dr. James Key. Yay! Welcome.
Thank you so much, Pia. Good to be here.
Great to have you on. Thank you. Tell me, you recently wrote a book. What's your book titled? What's it about?
The book is titled Touch and Go, from the streets of South Central Los Angeles to the war in Iraq. And it's a book of stories, my journey from growing up in the Crenshaw district of LA to serving on the battlefield as a U.S. Army chaplain in Baghdad, Iraq. And the title Touch and Go comes from when I was born. I was a premature baby and ended up staying in the hospital an additional 30 days. And the doctors told the family, hey, look, for the next 48 hours, it's going to be touch and go. And so my grandmothers went into the proverbial prayer closet, and family and friends kind of prayed me right through. And to this day, my grandmother, who we affectionately call Sweetie Pie, she's 96, still living.
Great.
And even doing the electric slide, which is a scary thought. God bless her. But to this day, she still calls me Touch and Go.
That is great. And Touch and Go kept on going, going.
Absolutely.
That is great.
Yes.
Tell me, what are you doing now?
Now I serve as a U.S. Army chaplain, regimental chaplain for the Old Guard, Fort Myer, and also write columns for USA Today, a frequent columnist for USA Today newspaper. And so those two things keep me very busy, and yeah, so that's kind of what I do.
And what about the future? Another book in your
future?
dreams?
We are working on the second book as we speak, so to speak. We're working on the outline, and I'm having fun promoting Touch and Go because I think there's still a lot of people I want to spread the word. I really want to reach a lot of people, and I still think I've only scratched the surface.
Well, let's help you scratch the surface.
Yes.
Any book signings coming up?
Book signing coming up in Los Angeles on June the 19th at Brian Temple AME Church. We'll be speaking at the 8 and 11 o'clock service, signing books. We just did a great event at Ebenezer AME Church in Fort Washington, Maryland. So we're having fun promoting Touch and Go, getting the word out.
And let's show that cover too, that way people can see.
Absolutely.
I have a copy right here, but there it is on the screen. I see double.
Yes, wonderful. Touch and Go really challenges people. As I share my story, I'm asking people to think about their story. Think about your touch and go moments, and how did you get through those difficult situations? Was it family? Was it friends? Who helped you? Was it your faith? Somebody, was it an unknown voice or face that helped you get through your touch and go moment? I think we learn from one another, and I think we're inspired, not so much by the destination that we reach, but the inspiration, in my view, really comes from the journey, from the desert experience, from the valley moment. That's where we earn our battle scars, our stripes. When I read the book of Pia, I don't want to read about when Pia made it to the mountaintop. I want to know how did Pia get through?
I made it to the mountaintop.
You made it. You are on the mountaintop today. But I want to know Pia's story. What happened in the valley? What happened in the desert?
In the next book, when you write it, how's that? You're such a great writer.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, the next book I'll be pulling from various stories and really trying to find a way to continue to tell stories. But I think this one will be a little bit more direct, a little bit more uncut, and a little bit more direct, so that the listeners could really get something out of it. Touch and Go, I think, really introduced James Key and introduced my journey, and the next book will be a little bit more focused.
That's great.
Yes.
And I see we have very little time left. I have a couple more questions. Where can people get your book?
People can get the book. They can visit my website, www.jamesdkey.com. Certainly they can buy the book online, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com.
And the response has been?
Has been tremendous.
I love this book.
Thank you so much. We're having fun with it, and I'm just thankful that I've been able to be somewhat transparent. And people have been
very brave of you.
Well, every now and then I still say, well, did I really write that? But all of the reviews have been very positive, and I'm really thankful. And thankful for this opportunity as well.
Oh, thanks for coming on.
Yes.
And also some people in the book, I'm getting the wrap-up signed, but I know this is important to you, so I want to get this in. Mr. Smoot, Joe, some people
Yes,
in the book, some people make all the difference.
That's right. It's the unknown voices, the unknown faces that we cannot forget. And we all know who those individuals are. Mr. Smoot was a janitor, family gardener, but encouraging and challenged me to never give up, never quit, said society may not get any better. Absolutely.
You keep on going.
Joe, the neighborhood grocery store owner who hired me, gave me my first job. Those are the faces we have to hold on to and remember.
Now I'm really getting the wrap up. You are absolutely right. Hold on to those special people, special places. And
absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Mr. Touch and Go.
Yes.
Dr. James Key. Thank you so much for being on. And now back to the desk.
And thank you to our very own Pia and the author, James P. Touch and Go.
Thanks very much, Pia and James.
Pia.
Anything to add?
Oh, it was a good interview.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
believe so.
Well, anyways, that does it for the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Daniel Pineda.
Lily Whitesell Carvalho.
Rich Masabny.
Have a great one.
Again.
Thank you.